Hey everyone, it's Melissa. It is raining like crazy here, so I will hope that the lighting's okay and that there isn't too much background noise. Today I'm going to talk about a couple of things. The first is a foundation, and the next thing is I'm going to talk about just taking a little bit of leave from YouTube for a couple of weeks, but I'll talk about that at the end. And then I was going to talk about off-the-shoulder tops. So the first thing is this YSL foundation. It is the All Hours foundation, and my color that I got is in Sand. Oh boy, let me say this is a beautiful foundation. I put it on, I just thought it was so pretty on and just so hopeful about it. I had watched a video that I will link below by Brianna Stanko, and in the video, she was quite appalled that the third ingredient was denatured alcohol. And so she gave some reasons why it was not good to use in that strong a degree in foundations or skincare and to put on your face. And, you know, she made a strong case, but I will admit my thought process was, you know, that's not going to affect me. That's not going to mean anything to me. I've got really tough skin. You know, I use retin-A and I use chemicals, I use acids, and I use vitamin C serum, and you know, it isn't going to affect me at all. So I bought the foundation and I put it on and I used it, and I thought, oh, I'm in love. It's just a beautiful foundation. So I used it for a few days, and about the third day I scratched myself that morning with my nail, just very lightly. And so I put the foundation on and that spot burned. I thought, ooh, okay, maybe the alcohol is going to heal it and stuff like that. By about the fourth day of wearing it, I got up that morning and I noticed that the capillaries, I have some redness here anyway, but I had so many capillaries that I had not had before, and my face was so red. And when I put that foundation on, it really burnt. Throughout the day, it settled down, but it was still really red. And then that night, like when I took off my makeup, Doug was asking me, you know, do you have a fever? You look like you're ill. What have you done to your skin? Do you think you need to go to the doctor tomorrow? And so I wore it again the next day, and people were asking me, you know, have you had a peel? You're so red. You know, what have you done? How have you stepped up your Beige? Just different questions like that. So I finally realized, yes, it is that denatured alcohol in such a high dose in it. It gave probably the beautiful finish, but with the retin-A and the vitamin C serum and the acids that I use, and having older skin, it is not going to be a good foundation for me to use. She was right. She was right. It did not work well on my skin at all. It seemed to cause damage to, not damage, but it certainly seemed to irritate it. And I knew what she was talking about then. So I will link her video below. I'm going to keep the foundation to wear on days like when I go out for special occasions, that type of thing, because it's just a lovely, and it gives such a lovely finish, and it's just a beautiful foundation. But yeah, I'm not going to be able to wear it on a regular basis. I don't know if any of you have had that same experience or not, and it may not bother you, but if you wear a lot of products that potentially cause you to have irritation anyway, and you put this much alcohol on it, you may be in for some burning and some irritation. I tell you what, it looked like I was on a 3-day drunk. It really did. Like I had been doing some heavy drinking, let me tell you. It was not pretty. So, and as soon as I went off of it and started using like my Laura Mercier again, it cleared right up. So I knew that's what it was, because nothing else had changed. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about are off-the-shoulder tops. My last video that I did, I got a lot of really nice comments, but I got several comments that I was too old to be wearing off the shoulder, that well, some of them were kind of mean, but people were telling me that they were sick of the off-the-shoulder trend. They wanted it to end. But the thing about it is, this is what is best for me to wear, and I have worn it since, I guess, yeah, since Flashdance, since the 80s. I am a triangle shape, so I'm small at the top and very big at the bottom, and it's disproportionate. Like I can wear an extra small on the top and wear a large here. I could wear a 4 up here, a 10 down here. So I have really wide hips, so I have to do something to offset then, to make myself look like reverse. So I have to make myself look wider at the top and narrower at the hips. So if I wear something that is like V-necked or that makes me go this way, like button up the front, it just makes me look even smaller, and it makes my hips look bigger. So it just doesn't suit me at all. The only exception is if I wear a big shirt from Doug's, like an oversized shirt or something like that, then I can get by with it if it buttons up the front. But if it's fitted whatsoever, it just doesn't suit me at all. It makes me look even more of the revert, you know, the triangle shape where it goes like this, like that. What I try to do is I try to wear something either boat neck or off the shoulder, because it creates the illusion of being wider through here, because it's a line across. Ideally, you know, that seems to give the illusion of making me wider. But if I have it a little bit off the shoulder, at least a round neck or a boat neck or completely off the shoulder, it does sort of give the illusion, it sort of evens me out where I just don't look so bottom heavy. You know, my bottom is the size of Texas, you know, it looks a little more proportionate. And then I can wear something slimmer on around the hips, because that sort of gives me that reverse. So if you're top heavy, you know, you can wear, you know, the nice things that show off your cleavage, and, you know, the V-neck or the button up the front, you know, because it makes you look longer and it makes you look narrower. Makes you look more narrow. But so anyway, that's why I wear off the shoulder. I realize that everybody is probably sick of seeing them, and I am sorry about that, but just other things just don't suit me as much as wearing this type of style. So that's why I continue to wear them. I realize they're probably had its day, but you know, I probably will keep on wearing them. And the next thing on my Insta stories, I had shared that I had been secretly practicing the piano after years, after taking, like, being off, not doing it for like 40 years, 40 or 50 years, yeah, 40 or 50 years not playing the piano, that I had started playing it again, because we got a new used piano. We had an old piano before that was, you know, way out of tune, but some of the notes were missing that I couldn't really play it too much. So we got this one this year, so I've been secretly practicing some Christmas songs. And then some of you shared, and I played a song on Insta Story, and some of you shared that you had been doing the same thing, that you had picked up the piano again. And so I had an idea, and I wanted to see what people thought about it. I had an idea that a couple of days before Christmas, if anybody wants to do a Christmas song and send it to me, I will make a video with us, you know, everybody playing 15, 20 seconds of a Christmas song, put it all together and upload it here. I don't know, that way it gives everybody a chance to kind of show what they've been working on, and it's harder to pick it up, I've discovered now, being older. And so there are quite a few of you that have done that. So if you are picking the piano back up again after years of not playing, or another musical instrument, and you are interested in being in a video, then let me know down below. And if I get enough people, I just think it would be fun to do a whole video, and I can put your account name underneath, you know, you playing your Christmas song. It would be a Christmas song, and uploaded a few days before Christmas, so it'd give you between now and Christmas to practice on something if anybody's interested. Nobody may not be interested in this, but I got quite a few people saying, I'm picking it up again too. After 40 years, I haven't played the piano in 40 years and I'm picking it up again too. That it made me want to kind of honor that. So if anybody's interested, please let me know down below. Okay, I am going to take a little bit of a break from YouTube because this week at the end of the week, I'm going to be going out of town, and then as soon as I get back, the day after I get back, I'm going to be sedated and have a tooth pulled. So I want to give myself kind of time to recover from that and, you know, let it heal and stuff like that. So when I come back to YouTube, I have a missing back tooth for a few weeks until I can get another one put back in. So I just thought, well, this will be a good time. We're real busy at work. I'm doing more babysitting. My kids and my grandkids have a lot more going on, and they're needing me a lot more, and I'm just getting behind on everything. So it'll probably be about 2 weeks, something like that, and hopefully I can get all caught up, and then I'll be back on again. But so it won't be long, and don't unsubscribe, please. just stay with me. So anyway, I appreciate everyone watching. I hope everyone has a wonderful Halloween, and I will see you in a couple of weeks. Bye-bye.